everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and today it's cold, a little cold for Florida, and it's raining, so it's just kind of gray and gloomy today. But if you notice all my lights behind me, this is my winter wonderland, and I love it. I plan on having that out for at least another month, maybe two, just because it's winter, not Christmas anymore, but it's winter. So today I'm going to show you an easy way that I do to change your decor from Christmas to winter. That way you can keep things up more. And I love all the lights because it's the twinkly lights that boost your spirits and make you feel a little better on the cold, gloomy winter days. Now, I did have a little problem because it is raining, and all of my stick collection, yes, I have a stick collection, is outside in the rain. So I had to pull some in and dry them off as best I could. And these are my sticks. I have a tree outside that gives me sticks all the time, every time it's windy. So I collect the ones I like and I put them in a bucket. And I have this huge stick collection outside, which is great because you need them for times like this and projects like this. Now you can see part of this is painted white. I left the rest of it so I can show you how I do it. But gather a bunch of sticks. Let me pull this off to the side. You're gonna need a bunch of sticks, a really pretty vase. I love this vase, and I have posted the link to it on Facebook on my page. So if you love this vase as much as I do, and I think it was like $35, but I have wanted this baby for a long time. So I got it, and I even got the smaller one, but I don't have, I think that was 22. I don't have that on camera, and that's not going to be good for this project anyways. So you take your vase and a couple of leftover Christmas pine picks. I use this one because I like the red berries, and I still think, even though red is for Christmas, I still think it's a winter thing. So I have a couple of these. These were in my centerpiece on my dining room table. So if you want to go back and look at that, you can see how I used them there. But I pulled them out. I have two of them. So I pulled them out, and I'm going to use those today as well. So I have my sticks, I have my vase, I have my winter greenery. Now all you need is some white paint, and this is my white apple barrel. It's matte. You could go gloss if you want, but I think matte works better when you're gluing stuff to it because the gloss is kind of slippery and things don't stick. And we are going to glue. I have used two different kinds of glitter, and I'm only gluing one side of the stick after I get it painted because it's going to look like snow fell on it. And if you see snow-covered things, it's only on the one side where the snow actually hit and stuck. So I have my fine glitter, and I have my larger, I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn it this way. My larger flake glitter. There we go. It's kind of hard with my ring light in the back. But trust me, I needed the ring light because it's gloomy out. So I painted and I used glitter, and then the last thing I'm going to do, and I will put a link to this on my page, is I use these little diamond glass looking pieces. They're plastic, and they look like that. And the reason I use these is because, oh, let me get my little tree. Let me get my little tree. My trees back here have those glass pieces on them. And this is a tree inspired from Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn does this amazing display at winter with these trees. I did not buy these trees at Pottery Barn. I bought these trees at Hobby Lobby after they went on sale for, I think they were 60% off, because once the 70% off sale hit, these babies were gone. And they come in 3 sizes. This is the shorter one. And I can't tell you exactly how much. I think I paid $19 for this. This baby's over $200 on Pottery Barn. Win-win. No-brainer. See if I can put it back where it was. I don't remember where it was. Does that look good? Perfect. So that's why I bought these crystals, and I did buy these on Amazon. So I will put a link to those on there. So all you got to do is touch the link and go right to it. You don't have to go searching that way. let's finish painting my stick because I do have it painted part way. I just wanted to show you that I'm going to whitewash it, not fully paint it. And I like, for projects like this, I like to pour my paint in the cap. That way, whatever I don't use, I can pour back into the bottle. I'm going to roll my sleeves up. If you pour your paint out on a plate, usually it's hard to get that back in the bottle if you don't use it all, and you wind up wasting a lot of paint. And if you do as many crafts as I do, you really are very frugal on how you use your paints and your glues and your glitters. And now I am getting the very tips. I don't know if you can see that, the very tip. This is a flat 9, size 9. And these are my glue paint brushes that are so old and falling apart. These are the best for whitewashing because the fibers don't hold up as well tightly like you want them for a paintbrush. They're kind of like all haphazard. And so when you drag that across your project, you won't get an even coat. You'll get more of a whitewashed look. Let me put a little bit more of that on there. So old brushes are like the best for this. So there you go. See how I'm just kind of like dragging it across, whitewashing it. It kind of looks like birch when you're done. Maybe, sort of. But just drag across like that, and let me finish this one because this is the only one I did not paint because I wanted to show you how quick and easy this goes. Now, since my stems were very wet, I had to dry them out. You can use a blow dryer for that. I had enough time from when I pulled them that I could just lay them on paper towels and squeeze them along to get the rest of the dampness out. Now, they're not completely dry, which might be a problem, so we'll see. We'll see. I should have probably done the blow dryer trick. I don't know if you notice, I always fly by the seat of my pants, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I hope it turns out great. I hope it turns out like in my head. Okay. So all I have is this little stick to do. See how quick this goes? And you know, if you want a full white coat on there where it's nice and white and crisp and clean, go for it. I usually like that. I don't like the shabby paint peeling look. But in this case, since it's outdoor sticks, I kind of want it looking more natural than painted. So that's why I'm just kind of dry brushing along here. Okay. And make sure you get all sides. Now, all of my branches today have a lot of, I'm going to put that off to the side, have a lot of eyes, knot holes. I don't know how you want to call it. Like along here where stems did come out at one time. Here's one. That one still has a piece of stem out, but like that one. See the hole? Those are where I'm going to glue my gems on with. Because they have such a nice pattern to them, it looks great. Because I was having a hard time figuring out how many of these to put on. But since I used those knot holes, it turned out pretty good. This one is dry. This one is just freshly painted. So I'm going to kind of set it off to the side for a minute. And we're going to do our glitter. Glitter is another thing. It's like pine needles and Easter grass. A little dab goes all over the whole house. Even though you've cleaned and done everything. Where am I going to put these? Let's put them here. Do everything you possibly can. You're still going to have glitter all over the house. All over your face. All over your husband's face. It's great. Great stuff. Okay, so I am, like I said before, I'm going to put my glitter on like snow has just fallen on the branch. Since this branch kind of does a little twisty thing, I'm going to follow that along with my glue. Now I have 2 pieces of paper here. I'm going to try to get all my glitter on this paper because I'm going to fold it up and try to get it back into the container. This is going to be for my shaking off excess that where these two glitters get mixed will be on this paper. And I don't plan on keeping that because I also have dirt and everything else on there. So I'm going to put this one on the top and get my coffee off. I took this paper, you can see I've already used it, and I folded it so I have a nice crease in the center because that's going to act as my funnel for putting my glitter back in the container. You'll see. It'll make more sense. Okay, so let's put our glue on, and I'm just using Elmer's for this, and it's almost empty because the glitter sticks really good with Elmer's. It doesn't stick as well with hot glue because hot glue leaves like a raised glue where this flattens out smooth, and that raised glue will suck up so much glitter you'll use way more than you need to. So let's get my glitter back down to the bottom. That's what happens when you're almost out. And I have another bottle here that's partially out, so I probably should put those two together. Okay, so I am just going to make a line with my glue where like the snow has fallen. Nice and easy. And I'm not going to do a whole lot at once because my glue will start drying out a little. Okay, just kind of smoothing it. I want it more flat than one thin line. I want it more a wider line. Okay, and I'm going to start with my small glitter, my real fine glitter. Don't put that in your coffee. Okay, and just put that on there. Try to get as evenly as possible. Okay. Put that more towards the center. And let's do a little bit more glue. Hi, Tracy. How's it going, girl? What's your weather like over there? We got a lot of, it's raining and gloomy. Although the weather app says it's not supposed to rain until 6 o'clock tonight, obviously it doesn't have a window to look out of because it's raining now. It's not cold, but it's just, you know, gloomy cold. All right, we are gluing glitter to sticks. What do you do for a living? Oh, I glue glitter on sticks. It's a very important job. Okay, make sure you get it all covered. It's hard when your glue's almost out because you want to have enough in your container to use and not have to put more in. So when my glue gets down to a certain amount, I usually buy another container and then I'll mix them when one gets more empty than the other. Okay. Pour in my glitter on there. Oops. Okay. Shaking it off, getting as much on this paper as I can. I'm going to set that off to the side and put my glitter back. I got some on this paper, but not a lot. That's the paper I'm going to throw away. This is the one that I'm going to collect all my glitter. Let's see if I can do it so you can see. Probably not. But it's all going back in this container as much as possible. And then I saved all that glitter. It is fun, Betty, except for I got glitter everywhere. About 50 and rainy. Happy New Year. It's rainy here, and I think we're like 70s and rainy, so pretty close to what you have. 50s, huh? That's amazing since you guys had this like crazy blizzard just a week ago. All right, so now I have my little, it's probably hard to see. I have my little line of the fine glitter. Right next to that, along the edge, I'm going to put my heavier glitter. And, you know, you don't have to be as precise as I'm being, but I like the look of it, so that's why I'm doing it this way. You can just do, you know, lines up however you want. I want it to look as natural as possible. Trying to flatten out my line. Okay, get a little bit more, and then I'll start glittering. Now this would look really pretty with like white and an ice blue glitter. I think that would be stunning. All right, see if I can get most of it on this paper. Yeah. There's a lot of glue in that one spot. Try to cover it as much as possible. Come on. These big flakes are like plastic octagons, I think. So they really catch the light, but boy, they don't want to go through those holes. There we go. I want to make sure I cover it as much as possible. And then the rest of it right here. Oh, I stopped right there. I was going over my other line. There we go. Now we'll put this on. Oops. Come on. I love this project. Now you could even do this on a much larger scale and have it in those big urns on the outside of your house, on each side of your door. I think that looks really amazing too. And I have seen, but you need much larger sticks. I have seen that done and I just love it. All right, I'm kind of going off camera here. Let's see, right here is where I stopped. My opening keeps wanting to go smaller and smaller. See how much glitter is that I would be wasting if I didn't recollect it? There's a lot. Okay. Shake, 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 shake. Set that off to the side. Stay. And let's collect this glitter as much as possible. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Not hitting it 100%, but pretty darn close. Okay. Now, once I've got that done, let's see. Now, this one's still too wet to glue. So now that I got that done, let's do our little gems. And you can do these one right after the other, because then they can all dry together. I don't know what to call these. Diamond pieces, gems, plastic rocks. I don't know. But they have little concave spots all over them, and that's what I like to put against my hot glue to kind of hold it in. And this is where I like to go where the knots are. Like there's a knot right there. And I'm going to stick that right in there. And just hold it for a second. Nice. What do you think? That is really going to catch the light. We'll do in here. I really like to put on more than I probably should, but I think it just looks beautiful. I don't think you can put on too much. I just want the light to catch it because I am going to use little twinkle lights. Here, I have my twinkle lights wrapped around, but we are going to put that on there too, which I think is really going to make it stunning. Now these glass pieces, whatever you call them, I am not putting them just on one side of the branch like I did my glitter, because I think that these are like ice crystals that went all the way around the branch. Find another knot hole. I guess there's one right here. Kind of covered that up with my paint. And don't get wiggy if you use too much hot glue, because even if it drips a little, it might look like the ice is melted somewhat. Kind of cool. Right. I don't know if you can see that, but my hot glue is hot. It's smoking. Oh, how pretty. I am going to have this all lit up. You know what? I think I need to make more than one, but I only have one vase like that, so I'll have to find other containers. Oh, I lost one. Okay, let's pull that one off. Stop. Now, when I did this not on camera, I didn't lose a single one. Of course, I think my paint might have been a little too wet. Or maybe I just didn't hold it long enough, because the rest of these are holding just fine. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. Let me see if I can get it close enough. Can you see it? Oh my heavens. Pottery Barn would be so jealous. Okay, I find a big knot hole here. Let's put some, and see how I got 3 of those really close together, but that's okay. Because ice crystals can form like that. These are, in Florida, these are the only kind of ice crystals I want. I mean, it looks beautiful, but not beautiful enough for me to want to be out in it. See if I can get the glue off of this one. I might have to pull that off later. Okay. Oh, I love how that glitter, look at that. That is so pretty. Whoa. My goodness, that is really steaming. It is so hot. Should have those finger things on. Oh, I have them here too. I have them. Why would I want to use those? Okay, whoa. Yep, that one's going to drip a little. That's okay. That's why I have the paper. We'll do a couple more on here, and then we'll do our other stick, and then we'll put them all together. You know, it needs something like right here. There's no knot hole, but it needs something. Come on. There we go. Was trying to catch that drip. We'll just let it drip a minute. All right, there's 2, maybe 3 more here at the top. These diamond cluster things were not expensive at all. I was just going through trying to find stuff that looked like those trees from Pottery Barn, and those popped right up, and I thought, oh my goodness, totally looks like the Pottery Barn crystals on their trees. They probably know me by name in there now. I go to Pottery Barn and I look at everything, and then I try to write it down in my book to remember it, so then I can go recreate it. Or I will take stuff out of their catalogs, take the pictures out and put that in my little journal, and like, I want to make this. All right. I have been so careful not burning myself, and I shouldn't say that out loud, because you know how I am. Okay, we're going to let that drain a little bit, drip off. Nice. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. All right, we have one more to do. Let's see if I can sit this down where I don't knock the pieces off. All right, this is the one that we just painted. So it feels pretty dry. Let's, I got glue strings everywhere. Let's glitter up this thing. And it's got a Y on it, so I've got like 2 branches that I can do off of this. Kind of cool. Let's do it this way. Uh-oh. My glue should be a-dying. Okay. And you know, you could probably do this in assembly line fashion, paint them all first, glitter them all, then put the gems on. So you have them all done at once, which is probably a great way to do it. I like to do one thing all the way through first to see if there's something I want to make changes on. Because if I don't do that first, then I have, like, all of these will be done at the same time and I couldn't make changes on any of them. And I don't know why, but there's always something I want to change because it didn't go well, or I like the look of something different. Okay, I'm putting more glue on. I'm trying to hurry because I don't want to, nobody wants to sit here and watch glue dry. Okay, glittering up that branch and this one. Perfect. All right, shake, shake. Let's put our glitter back. Get my gem off of there. Stay. Okay. Put it all in the center. Sorry about putting this in front of the camera. Ta-da! Ta-da! I know you couldn't see me there for a minute. Sorry about that. All right, and I do have some of those big flake ones in here, but it's not gonna, the world's not gonna come to an end. I'm gonna be okay. I'll make it, I guess. Let's do my next line of the bigger glitter. And then we can put our gems on it. I mean, it goes super fast. And it's kind of fun to sit here and do this. So if you got to see the girls' craft day that we did last Wednesday. We made so many different things, and I love it because there was 4 of us, and none of us made the same thing. So it's neat how we all came to the table with different ideas. I think there's nothing more fun than creating and being creative around other people who are creative too. Kind of cool to be around like-minded sisters. All right, I think, a little bit more right there. I think that's it. All right, set you off to the side. Open this up. My cat, let me tell you, my cat is everywhere. I just look for her to climb up on the table because she likes to do that. All right, let's see if I can do this without covering up the camera. Let's try it. All right. Shake, 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 shake. All right, that's about as good as it's going to get. I'm not going to do any more glitter, so I don't really have to worry about that. Let's close it up. Ooh, the other way, and put it out of the way. I've got paper everywhere. This paper here that I use is the paper that Hobby Lobby uses to wrap up breakables. And those trees back there, they use so much paper wrapping those up that I smoothed it out, folded it up, and that's what I'm using for to collect all this mess. Coffee is just perfect today. This is a perfect kind of day for coffee or hot cocoa or hot tea, your drink of choice. Okay, this is the one that hasn't been done yet. Gonna move this over. Let me pour my paint back into the container because I don't need it anymore. And I don't want it to dry out because that's why I put it in the lid to begin with, was to save it. Perfect. I usually wash this out so I don't have it all over the threads, but I didn't bring water with me over here. All right, so hot glue, which I need another glue stick in there. Hot glue and my gems. And then we can put it all together. Now, you don't have to put gems all the way down here because this will be inside your vase. so it doesn't really need it, but I am going to put them like as far down as right here. And just hold it for a hot second. That looks so good. Ah, yep, here's one. And if you notice, I am using quite a dollop, big drop of glue. All right. This one, since the way I dry brushed it, it really looks like birch, which I wish we had around here, but we do not. It's more of a cold weather tree. Yep, stay right there. And my glitter, glue and glitter is still a little wet, so I have to be careful of that also. I want to stick my finger right in it. Oh, I do love these. Let's see, I got a big old knot over here. This comes from a camphor tree, which they're not, a lot of people have them, they're everywhere, but they're not the most desirable tree. They leave a mess. They have these little black berries that stain everything, and they just leave a mess everywhere. So they're not the best, but I have one out front and one out back, and without them, I would have no shade around my house, and I really need that. It keeps my fuel bill, whether it's, well, my air conditioning bill, I should say, it keeps it at a more manageable level. Without them, I would be in the hot sun, and I don't think that's as cost effective. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. We do have, what, 5 palm trees, which is nice, but they're up so high that they don't create any shade either. Okay, almost done, and then I will show you how we're going to do this. Kind of need you to dry a little bit. I'll put it together without using this particular stick, and then I'll add it later, because otherwise we're going to have to sit here and talk about stuff and just wait for it to dry. Oh, come on. Come on. Where are you? Right there. Stay. Push down on it more. There we go. And I think a couple more, because I don't want it to look not as ornamental as the others. Okay. Ah! Told ya. Burn myself. All right, let's just get rid of that one, because now I got it all gluey. And it won't be shiny. Take 2. Where are you? Right there. Okay, stay. So I don't want to have to glue, clean that off later. Okay, so this one is about as good as it's going to get. I'm going to let it set right here to dry, and I have some glitter on me. Let's get that cleaned off. Okay, I did not use floral foam, but you can put foam in there so your sticks stand up upright, but I did not do that because I think that my greenery will hold things up nicely. And I'm going to take this because I don't want this to be shown, this battery pack to be shown. So I'm going to tuck it in when it's time. Put the lights on. And I'm going to start with, my two greenery pieces, and there they are. There's the fronts of them and the backs of them. I'll put the two backs together and stick them in. Okay, like that, and kind of zhuzh them around. Let me move this right here. And then I'm going to put my sticks in. Aren't those pretty? They're going to look so good. And I'm just going to put them around so it looks good any way you turn it. It'll look good on all four sides, so to speak. Get in there. Okay, like that. There's one. And I have 5. You know what? I better put this great big one in. Next. Ooh. There we go. Maybe turn it that way. No. That way. I might have to put this on my lap so you can see it. And this one. I'm just going to put them all in, and then we'll zhuzh them around. Let me stick them right here. Can you see that better? And put this like right in there. And this one, this is the one we just did, so it's a little wet. I'm going to put it right in the center of my, okay, now. Oh, it looks so pretty already, but I do want to get my sticks separated a little better. And that might be something I wind up doing off camera. Okay. Let's try this. Kind of put them around. I like this because these lights are on wire. Okay, like that. Come up around here. So I kind of just want them on the sticks more than anything. Oops. Hold on. Like that. And you can actually glue the wire to your sticks if you want to. I don't really want to do that. And I don't really have enough to do all the sticks. So let's redo that. Let's do it this way. Huh? Love it. It might be something I have to zhuzh later, which I'm pretty sure I do. Maybe it just goes in the greenery. What do you think? Put this around. And it goes like that. Oh, I love this. I love it. And you know, you might be able to, no, I'm afraid it'll tip over. So just hide your little battery pack behind. I love how this turned out. Look at this. Now this is complete winter. This doesn't have to be Christmas. Let's see, I like it better like that with my little beads or berries. Oh, red berries. So I'm pretty sure if you wanted to do this, you could really have a different take on it than I have. But that's awesome. That's, get this glitter over here. That's what I like about creating, is you can do do everything your way and make it look just like you want. I love how this turned out. I'm going to make a bunch more, but I'm going to put them, I think I'll do one with silver berries and just different lights. I love this. This is totally winter, which even on a gray day, it makes it look beautiful. If you like this project and you want to see more, hit the little follow at the top. If you are already following me, thank you so much, because I really appreciate it. I love doing stuff that's beautiful for my home that is budget friendly as well, because nobody that I know of that I hang out with has a Pottery Barn budget, but we do have Pottery Barn tastes. So hopefully you love this. Thank you, Betty. She posted the link right there to my blog if you want to see more, and I'm going to post this later today on the blog as well. I will also post these crystals that I used on my Facebook page, so look for those. And I hope you have a great Saturday. If it's raining where you are, stay dry. Have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.